it's interesting to ask which picture you have, but for me, why it's so important to find a picture? Because you can play it beautifully. You can play like this, and for me it's wrong, because it's only beautiful notes. There are notes that are very interesting and beautiful, and beautiful sound. But for me, music is not beauty. It's much more. It's fights and discussions and respect, and all this together is very interesting. For me, music is the universe, what could be happen, because in the music is the respect. Why the respect? Why the respect? For me, in the music is respect. And the respect is so good for us to hear. Therefore we like the music, because if there are no respect, the music would be a chaos. I would play it is like the word is going for me. Yeah. And everybody makes what he wants. But the composer, he gives us the structure, and in this structure, how the word is going like in the paradise. This is what I think. The paradise also, they have quarrels, they have fights and all, but it's all in a special order.
That's what you project.
And therefore, we like music, or we have to hear music, because this gives us our real, where we come from. Because we are all made for harmony and for human thinking. And this is all we can remember when we hear music, great music.
What is your image?
What's your idea?
What is your idea of the opening?
For this?
Yes.
First
or you don't want to say it first?
No, I want to say that I told yesterday already that for me it's very interesting. A very, very great musician spoke about music and philosophy, and it was Paul Tortelier. Paul Tortelier gave a master class in Geneva, and he told to his student, who is for chance a colleague for my orchestra, Laurent Isartel. He was in the master class by Tortelier, and he told us to the public, we have philosophy and we have music. We have much other things also. But in philosophy we are the master of thinking, and in music we are the masters of love. Why? For me, this opening is, for example, much love, and I can say the biggest musicians in this world, like Casals. Who knows Casals? Yes. Pablo Casals. You heard it from the name. I have a friend. He told me he was in a master class with Casals, and he learned what is music. And I asked him what was for you the center, what he taught you. What is music? And he told me, if in the music is not love, then the music has no sense. Every composer, for example Beethoven, and also Schumann, of course, for me this is so much love, the dance. It's in this music, it's tenderness. And in Beethoven, in a melody like this, it's such a big heart who likes to touch everybody with this, what the composer knew. He knew about harmony, and he wanted so much that everybody can, with the hearing of his music, can understand what his aim already was very clear. Leonard Bernstein he told us, when we hear the Ninth Symphony from beginning until the end, we are already changed completely. We are different. We cannot kill a fly. We cannot. If you hear the Ninth Symphony, in the end, you are already almost an angel.
That's wonderful.
And I feel that, for example, Dimitri is an example. He has his music all his life. He worked the real. What I can say. The music was for his all his life language of this world. And therefore he is like he is. He is a great, warm person, and he gives, I don't know, you understand what I want to say. He gives. This is enough to say. He gives. And this is because you did music all your life. You can tell your grandmother that's really also because she was also present. And so if you ask me why I look for picture, because I like that everybody is conscious that this is not a beautiful melody. It's much more.
Can we ask you to finish off tonight's session to play for us the first movement once again? If you don't mind to hear this.
Yes.
Okay.
Want to
Once
hear
again.
3. Okay. If everybody's